Hello, all gooders. Welcome back. It's the Arsenal Bloodline. I'm Elts alongside Jewel. Wagwan, Jewel.
Yeah, all good, man. All good. What's
Yeah,
good?
yeah. I'm all
Yeah.
good, man. All good. Once again, I'm all good. I'm all good. Right, today, guys, we will be talking about the manager, Mr. Mikel Arteta, the former FA Cup winning captain for this club, the guy that knows what this club means, what the heritage is, the history, the culture of the club. He goes into his sixth full season this season coming. He hasn't won a trophy since 2020, which our rival fans are loving, reminding us every 5 minutes. But a lot of the fans love him. I think he's still got most of the fans on side. But this is a big season for Mikel Arteta, bruv. It's a big season for him now. You know, no trophies in 5 years. Can he afford to go another year without a trophy? And if he does, are there going to be consequences? And if there are consequences, what are those consequences? So that's what we're going to discuss today. Joel, going into his sixth season, what's your general feeling about Mikel Arteta? Should he still have a job at Arsenal? Let's start there.
Yeah, bro. You mentioned the trophies, but have we actually been in a final?
Well, not since he won it, no.
See, so that's what's more alarming. The fact that you haven't progressed in competitions and been in a. If you got to finals and we narrowly lost the final, at least you can say, all right, you're there, but it's the luck's not there. For me, on that question of should he still have a job, the answer is no. It's no, because other managers have been sacked for less. Listen, bruv, them mugs down the road sacked their manager after they won a trophy in X amount of years.
Yeah.
So you got to factor that in. Yeah, the league position stunk. It stunk out of the place, but that doesn't matter if you achieve your goal. Imagine you can be bad but achieve your goal still. Well, then you fulfilled the remit, and Arteta hasn't fulfilled his remit. He's supposed to have won the league title by now. He's had enough money. He's had enough time. Yes, the players have let him down. You could say. Yes, he's had untimely injuries as well. But you've got to deal with that. It's part of the game. So for me, yeah, he should have been gone probably 2 seasons ago. Probably I don't know. It's probably 2 seasons ago. Really, because we've missed out on a whole heap of managers that could have done something. Slot being one of them, even though no one knew much about him, I guess, 2 years ago. But that's football. You've got to keep tabs on managers, haven't you? You've got to keep tabs on all type of managers just in case. Just like we do with players, same with managers. So for me, this season, he has to get us over the line. He has to. And if he doesn't win a trophy, I don't know, because this board is a bit weird and the ownership's a bit weird. So he may have another year after this if we don't win anything. That's the thing.
This
but
is
I think no.
I was going to ask you that. No. It's a good point you've made there, because I was going to ask you next that okay, there'll be a fan. I think if we get to the end of the season and he hasn't won a trophy again, so if we go trophyless again for the 6th year in a row, he might be safe according to the board, because he might secure Champions League football, and that secures about 100 million, which maybe that's all they care about. We don't know that yet, but that was going to be my question to you: is, but do the board feel the same? Will they will they react on that? Will they act on it? Berta is a key figure as well. He looks like a guy that doesn't mess about. And I just wonder, will it be, I don't know, qualifying for the Champions League and getting that extra money in against not winning the trophy, how they'll weigh that up and what they put more value on. And if he does keep his job, then is Berta there to enforce what Arteta does? Is he there as the guy that's like, no, I'm here? Is he there as Arteta's real boss? Is he there to govern what Arteta does on the pitch, or is he just there to bring in the players? That's what that will show me.
That is a good question, because if he is there as the boss, then I'm pretty sure Berta right now is looking at managers. He's already had that conversation with the ownership and said, look, if you're only giving, because he's probably said, right, if you're giving him one more year, this is it, and he doesn't achieve, then I'll start looking for a manager. And I think that, so we'll know. We'll know there will be rumours and links towards the end of the season. So we'll know if he'll be staying or not, I think. I don't think it's going to be a case of he gets to the end of the season and he's still the manager. We'll know before the end of the season whether he'll be staying or not.
Another question for you then, bruv. Do you care whether Arteta stays or not?
In terms of
Are you emotionally attached to Arteta? Do you have a soft spot for him? Do you like him? Is what I'm saying.
I like him. I like Arteta, and I want him to do well. But I like him because he played for us. He captained the team. He won his trophies with the club. So I want him to do well for those reasons. He was, he's one of us essentially. You don't want to see one of your own foul and get dashed out. But at the same time, if he goes, it is what it is. He knows what the game is. You've got to win. You've got to be successful. That's it. He can't dine out on that FA Cup now. It's gone. That's gone. That was 2 years ago. It stops then. It's time to win. You have to keep winning.
That was 5 years ago, bruv.
No, I'm saying the dining out on that stopped 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
You can't dine out on it anymore. 2 years ago, it stopped. It's done now. Yeah, you won it. You won it then. You haven't even got to a final, bruv. So the fact that he hasn't even reached finals is that's disgraceful. To be honest.
I wanted to make that point to you because I'm wondering. There's a lot of fans, as I said at the start of this video. He's got the fans on side, right? And I'm not against that. I'm not here to create any propaganda against Mikel Arteta. Very much like yourself, I like him. I like the man. Whenever he speaks, I'm impressed with what I hear most of the time. Maybe not so much in press conferences, but he speaks with logic. He knows what he's doing. I like him. Like you say, he's the former FA Cup winning captain. He knows the culture of the club. He knows the history and the heritage that we have here. So I do like him. He wants the best for the club. I can't help but like him. But the FA Cup 5 years ago is not enough for me anymore. And because he's got the fans on side, I'm just wondering why he has the fans so heavily on side. Like, what is it that they're holding on to?
I can tell you why he has fans on side. It's the same with all clubs. It's the familiar face. It's comfortable. And then it's fear of the unknown. If you get rid of him, someone else has to come in. And guess what? You've got to reset and start all over again, potentially. And certain players, they may not be at the club anymore. So
I'll take your point on that, bruv. I'll take your point on that. But why is that only at Arsenal that we seem to suffer from this sense of loyalty towards players and the manager? Other clubs don't do that. You mentioned Spurs earlier about Postecoglou being sacked after he won them the first trophy in like 16 years or whatever it was. Also with Spurs, they sacked Jose Mourinho when he got them to a final. They were just about to play a final, and just before the final took place, they sacked him. They didn't even let him manage the final. So they don't. These other clubs, including Spurs of all teams, don't have this sense of loyalty towards their managers. If a manager goes any more than 2 or 3 seasons without trophies, all right, mate, see you later. Thanks for your efforts, but no thanks. But for some reason, Arteta's got this credit in the bank that I'm not sure if he's earned that credit in the bank. I really don't know if he's earned it.
I think that the owners are more better the devil you know kind of ownership. That's what it is.
Oh, so you think it's the owners that's got that loyalty and not the fans?
Yeah. It's the fans have got that as well, but it's better the devil you know. It's like, well, we know who he is, but we're scared of what we might get. We might be worse, rather than think, well, actually, it's going to be better. I always think it's going to be better because you're going to get a better manager.
I'll tell you what, bro. If that is the case,
bro. One, you've got to remember as well. He's done well considering this is his first job. He hasn't gone anywhere and learned his craft. He's learned his craft right at the top, and I don't know if that's a thing why he can't get over the line because he's never got over the line anywhere else. He's not done it anywhere else. So he's got no credentials.
He's got no credentials
doing this job. He's done better than a lot of managers who do. But he needs to get over the line. He's got to figure it out.
If that is the case from the board, then it's the better the devil you know. For me, that's for me gross neglect and misconduct all rolled into one. Because as a sporting business, which you are, we're a business, but you're supposed to want to win. And that would, for me, display a massive lack of ambition from the club and the owners. That you're so stuck on this man because you're scared of what might happen outside of him is not acceptable for me. Especially it's poor. No other top team. If you go for Chelsea, Man United, whoever, Man City, Spurs, whoever it is, there's no other manager that could be a manager of those clubs and go 5 years without a trophy and still be comfortable in his job. And to me, Mikel Arteta looks like he's comfortable in his job. He doesn't look like a man that's stressed. He's even got a bit of arrogance to him, the way he answers questions in press conferences. Like he can't be, like if they ask him a question that's slightly spiky, he kind of gets on his high horse a little bit, rather than just answer the question. And, these days when you watch Arteta in press conferences, it's boring because he's just giving political answers. So, yeah, concerning for me if that is the attitude from the board. But hey, let me not be completely negative. He's done like you said, he has done a tremendous job. When you see where we were when he took over and the mess that the team was in, the defenders that we had in this team, the midfielders that we had in this team, to now, being in a position where when Declan Rice was leaving West Ham, he was only going to Arsenal. When Gyökerres was leaving Sporting Lisbon, he was only going to Arsenal. Zubimendi rejected Liverpool to come to Arsenal. That you couldn't have convinced me of that, 6-7 years ago. So he's done a fantastic job. He's turned us into real title challengers now.
Yeah.
So I wish him all the best this season. However, if he doesn't bring home the bacon, he's got to get chopped. In my opinion, I think he's fortunate to go into this season with the level of support that he's got and the level of comfortability that he has. In my opinion, it's this season or bust. It's literally you win that league or get sacked trying.
Definitely. Like I said, this club, the ownership, it should be always on the lookout for the next manager, regardless whether you're doing well or not. Even if you was winning title after title after title, you still got to always think, what if? Who is the next manager going to be? Because what if he just quit one day? Then we'd be stuck the same way, innit? So you always have to have in mind who your next manager is going to be, who you want it to be. And for me, get Thomas Tuchel in after that World Cup, because that is it. Get him in now. Someone start talking to him now. When you finish with England, do you want to come here? You ask him, do you want to come here? Put it in his mind.
I hear that. But let's wait and see. Hopefully it won't come to that. I really hope it doesn't come to that, because it's very much like yourself, bruv. I'm an Arteta fan. I like him. I like the man. But we can't go 6 years without a trophy. Let me give you a couple of scenarios, bruv, and then we'll wrap this one up. What if he wins the FA Cup, gets to the final of the Champions League, and gets to within a point of the title?
What do I think will happen? Or
what would you want to happen? You're Berta. What do you do?
That's a tough one now.
Do you say, you've now won a trophy. Miguel, well done, we'll give you another, or are you like, nah, sorry, mate, you haven't won one of the majors. Time to go.
Yeah, that would be definitely that'd be ruthlessness coming into play. I'd only say he has to go if we get Tuchel. That's it. That is it. Those are the conditions. Other than that, you might as well keep him. If you can't get a good manager in, because obviously you can't just get any manager. It's got to be a good one that knows what they're doing. Because there's no point just saying we're like, for example, like say we did take a chance on someone like a Slot who we'd never heard of. I'm not doing that. You might as well just keep Arteta. It's no difference to me. But in that situation, yeah, it'd be kind of risky to just take anyone else. Because like for example, like Eddie Howe. Can you imagine if he came in to replace Arteta? That doesn't make sense to me.
It wouldn't make sense, because that's if you bring in Eddie Howe, then it's just a like for like for me. They both got one cup in their sort of young careers. Nah, I'm all right, thanks. I'm going Luis Enrique, to be honest with you, mate.
Or Luis Enrique. I would have said Luis Enrique, but I don't think it's possible to get that guy. Not right now. He's got a superb team. The only way you're getting him is you're paying him more money.
Exactly, and we can do that. Even though obviously it's PSG, but it's England, it's the Premier League. I think we can do it. I think Arteta, if I'm not mistaken, bro, I'm sure Arteta is like the second highest paid manager in the world. Anyway,
after Pep.
So how he's pulled that off, I don't know. But anyway, that's where we are. But yeah, let's wrap up. But
cool.
All right, okay. So you're saying that it's win or bust basically this season for Mikel.
It's win or bust, mate. That's what it is. He has to win. So basically, go back to that question. Then, if he wins, then he stays. He's gonna stay.
Any trophy. Obviously. What if it's the league? What if it's the League Cup?
They'll keep him, because they'll be like, well, you've won a trophy.
What do you want to do if he wins the League Cup and we finish second? Is that enough?
Nah, I'd be like, nah. Let's bring in Tuchel.
All right, cool.
All right, there you go. Players are just comfortable as well. So yeah.
All right, there you go, guys. Arteta, conflicting character, but he has the backing of most Arsenal fans, I'd say, and I'm cool with that. I've got no issue with that personally. I don't want there to be a bandwagon like we saw with Wenger, or even what we saw with Emery. In his short spell at the club, we're behind Arteta, or certainly, yeah, I can speak for Joe. I think we're behind him, but it's just a case of 6 years, man. 6 years, no trophy is insane.
No trophies, no finals.
Yeah, especially when you're given the fact of how much money he's spent as well. He's been given. He hasn't. You can't say that he hasn't been backed. He's been backed. He has been backed. Yes, he's had some injury hit seasons. Fair enough. And yes, some of the players have let him down. Fair enough. But he's been backed in that window. And this window, he has been backed to the hill. And there's probably still more incomings to come. So I don't think. I think this season, I think the excuses are out. I really do. Joel.
This is it. This is it. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, apart from the Premiership, if you don't get to no finals, you can't win a trophy. It's as simple as that. So that's the major thing when you think it. If you deep it, you need to get to finals. Then you have a chance of winning a trophy. Tottenham did it, and Man United would have been the other ones to do it if they would have won. You have to get there because no point getting to semi-finals. That doesn't get you can't win a trophy in semi-finals.
Crystal Palace did it twice.
Crystal Palace did it. That's what I'm saying. And what happened? They got there and they took their chances. Simple.
Yeah. All right, guys, let us know your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. In the meantime, do not forget to subscribe and like. But yeah, please let us know your thoughts on Arteta. Are you Arteta? Were you pro Arteta, or are you on the cusp of having a question mark under his name? Please do let us know. Always fun to see what people have to say. So yeah, leave your comments in the comment section below, and catch us on the next one. Peace out.